Mga pangyayari sa politika, kalagayan sa ekonomiya, mga kaganapan sa entertainment at iba pang mga balitang pambansa. Pinas Update, maging updated sa balita upang maging makabuluhang mamamayan ng ating bansa.
Sa kulungan, binawian ng buhay ang kauna-unahang doktor sa Pilipinas na nakulong nang daw sa manay pagkakamali sa pag-oopera. Ang kanyang kwento, alamin sa report na ito.
Siya si Dr. Benigno Iggy Agbayani, isang orthopedic doctor. January 6, 2006 nang operahan niya sa tuhod si attorney Saul Hofilena. Pero base sa statement ng abogado, nagka-impeksyon siya dahil daw sa operasyon. Hindi siya nakalakad at sumailalim pa sa ilang buwang rehabilitasyon. Dahil dyan, kinasuhan niya si Doc Iggy ng reckless imprudence resulting in serious physical injuries. 2013 nang makonvict ang doktor sa Manila Metropolitan Trial Court. Pero ngayong 2023 lang siya nakulong. Ito ang unang pagkakataon sa medical community na nakulong ang isang doktor para sa ganitong kaso. Tanging sa mga liham na lang sa kanyang mga mahal sa buhay na ilalabas ni Doc Iggy ang kanyang damdamin. Noong Hunyo, sabi niya, mahirap daw isulat ang kalungkutan. Mahapdi at malalim ang abot nito sa kanyang puso't isipan. Sa edad daw niyang 58, hindi niya naihanda ang kanyang katawan, puso at isipan para makulong. Nagulat aniya siya sa kinahinatnan ng kasong isinampa laban sa kanya. Sa isa pa niyang letter, sinabi ni Doc Iggy na inosente siya. Sana raw, wala nang gaya niya na makaranas ng mental, emotional at physical stress. 4 na buwan na sa kulungan. October 5, 2023, pumanaw si Doc Iggy sa loob ng Manila City Jail habang binubuno ang 1 taon niyang sentensya. Kaya naman ganun na lang ang lungkot ng kanyang asawang si Angeli Elegado at kapatid na si Tina Robles.
I received a call from one of the officers sa Manila City Jail. Papunta po ako ng school ng daughter ko, susunduin ko na po siya. Sabi nila, ma'am, can you come here kasi nag-collapse po si Doc. So ako parang talagang na-shock ako. Actually kakagaling niya lang sa sakit. He was coughing really hard and medyo nabanggit niya to me na nagkaroon siya ng chest pain.
Madami po nagkasakit nun and isa na siya doon. And then kaya siguro hindi niya na-recognize yung symptoms na yung puso niya bumibigay na.
May pagkakataon sanang humingi ng parole ang doktor pero tumanggi siya. Umabot pa nga sa Senado ang nangyaring ito.
I understand it when the prisoner has already served the minimum, is that prisoner entitled to apply for parole, Mr. President?
It's not a matter of right, Your Honor. It's a privilege. So
Yes.
if you have previous records, if you're a recidivist, you're not allowed to avail of those.
Does that extend to a convict sentence to 1 month and 1 day to 1 year and 1 day?
Yes, they have to apply for parole to the
Yes,
DPP.
pwede na. Because that was the situation of Dr. Agbayani. This is what I want to point out.
But I think in the case of Dr. Agbayan, he chose not to avail of parole, Your Honor.
Ang hiniling daw ni Doc Iggy ay magkaroon ng judicial review para mapatunayang wala siyang nagawang mali sa kanyang pasyente. Sinang-ayunan naman yan ng Philippine Medical Association at ng ilang samahan ng mga doktor.
Yung details about how everything was processed. Ang ano natin is para mabusisi ba ang nangyari. Kasi alam mo, minsan iba ang salita namin mga doktore, di ba? Minsan iba ang appreciation ng patient. Minsan we have to explain more at maiwasan ang mga ganyang pangyayari.
Sinubukan naming kunin ang panig ni Attorney Hofilena pero wala pa siyang sagot.
Normally, malabo na yung case review, but then this is the Supreme Court. So they can actually make exceptions. And in some cases, they've made exceptions. So this, I think, is one instance where they could make an exception and revisit the case. Secondly, and I think equally important, is that if and when they find that there was really a misappreciation of fact, even if Dr. Iggy has died, it will clear his name. Secondly, if an acquittal or reversal is warranted, not under the rules anymore, kasi tapos na, but under exceptional circumstances, it will also allay the fears of the medical profession. Ngayon, kung makita nila na based on all the evidence, documents, and testimony, talagang nagkasala siya, at least everyone is given the benefit of the doubt at rine-visit. Yung kasing mahirap tanggapin, I understand from the point of view of the accused na o yung convicted na ayaw na nilang i-revisit yung facts kasi meron nga, may nakita ako doon na may mga witnesses, doctor witnesses who said that it cannot be established na yun ang cause. We should also look at the jail system. We're not blaming anyone, but the death was not because of the sentence, but because of the pressure, perhaps, the emotions, or perhaps we look at the conditions in our jails all over the country, because they are also notoriously overpopulated, cramped, and that might have added. So these are all possibilities, but it is good for us to look at all the aspects, not just the fault of the lawyer, the judge, or the doctor, or anybody else, but a systemic assessment. It may be a fear to some of the doctors, and we could understand because they may not know or appreciate the details of the law, the criminal justice system. But they should not fear because cases of negligence or reckless imprudence, for that matter, in this particular case, or criminal negligence, depends on the circumstances. So they should not fear about, taking immediate action under the circumstances, because all of these things will be taken into consideration in determining whether or not there was simple negligence or reckless imprudence or criminal negligence, no? Because doctors, like lawyers and any profession, we're not insurers. We don't insure anything. We just do our best under the circumstances. So they should not worry about that. Perhaps what we can do is upgrade our respective professions, educate our members, make us more professionally responsible, but at the same time also assure everyone that hindi naman lahat ng pagkakamali will result to civil damages or criminal liability. Ito, exceptional case ito. It is unfortunate that Dr. Iggy has died. We know he's also an advocate. But we hope that the Supreme Court can at least look at it. Kasi nga, patay na yung akusado. So, and then final ng decision. But it's good, even outside the formal petitions, for those in the justice sector to review things, simplify rules, perhaps clarify, so that we can avoid this. I hope there is no chilling effect on the part of the doctors.
Pinas Update. Maging updated sa balita upang maging makabuluhang mamamayan ng ating bansa.